If you are 70 to 80 years old and can still do the following 8 things, you are a rare gem and destined to live to 100. You are truly blessed. We all want to live longer, but things often don't go as planned. Many people don't live to see 70, and what's even more heartbreaking is some people make it to 70 but soon enter a state of barely hanging on, needing others to move them around, unable to do anything for themselves. You might notice 70 to 75 is a critical period. If you get through it, you can smoothly live to 80. Observe yourself. If you can do the following, you are extraordinary and is something to be thankful for. Number 1, your body is still in good shape. You can take care of your own daily needs. Health is the greatest blessing for the elderly. Eating a bowl of vegetables yourself is better than having a caregiver feed you for $20,000 a month. Good health means not only a comfortable life for yourself, but also not being a burden to your children. No one wants to be a burden to their children, so taking care of your health is essential. With good health, you can cook, shop, do housework, and even help your children with something. Staying active gives you a sense of purpose. The best way to maintain health is not eating fancy foods or going to luxurious retreats, but maintaining a good mood. When you are in a good mood, your whole demeanor improves. As you age, it's even more important to care for your body. With age, physical fitness declines, and maintaining good health requires daily exercise and, importantly, a good mood. A good mood is the best medicine. Look at things positively. Get angry less, as anger harms the body. Living happily every day lightens the heart, reducing stress and worries, leading to better health. With good health, you can do anything. Poor health burdens your children and spouse. If your children don't understand, they might neglect you, making old age very lonely. Nowadays, many elderly people have exciting retired lives. Dancing in parks, hiking and traveling with friends, or staying home practicing calligraphy, reading and gardening. The best way to maintain health is to stay happy, eat well, sleep well, and rest well. This improves your physical fitness over time. Your body is fundamental and needs your care. Maintain a good mood. Be open-minded. Avoid anger and exercise regularly to keep your body in good shape. Number 2, your mind is still sharp and you can see through people's tricks. There are many elderly people who are quite muddle-headed, a little carelessness, and they are tricked into buying financial products or health supplements. These expenses can empty their savings. What's worse is after being scammed, the elderly might not realize it and could do things that harm their family. After 70, you can pretend to be confused, but don't really be confused. Be clear about everything around you. Many unscrupulous businesses use free gifts as bait, offering emotional care, regular gatherings, and gratitude events to get information about your health, income, and trust. They then push various health products on you. Avoid so-called expert consultations, free health checkups, free lectures, organized tours, and marketing events outside of official business places. This prevents scams and also rejects superstitions. Number 3, your finances are still adequate, and you don't need to ask your children for money. It's not scary to have money you can't spend, but it's scary to be alive without money. Although the elderly can ask their children for support, if they have to give money year after year, they might get annoyed, especially if they are in debt or unemployed. If the elderly have a pension and some savings they can manage, they won't trouble their children much. Having your own house is even better. You don't have to look at your children's faces or live under someone else's roof. You might still have decades ahead, so don't think spending money is a small matter. Support yourself with occasional help from your children so money doesn't become a source of conflict and there is no financial burden. Number 4, you can still communicate without major conflicts with your children. Many elderly people are disliked when they speak because they talk about the old days or outdated things which seem out of touch and futile. Old age brings fear and stubbornness. In conversations, elderly people who can communicate smoothly are adaptable and empathetic. Think about why your grandchildren should treat you well. As the saying goes, all value in this world is temporary. You need to provide stable emotional value to earn trust and dependence. When the elderly can provide emotional support, offering strength in times of distress instead of nagging and complaining. Things improve significantly. Number 5, your spouse is still around, and it's your original partner. Annette is a named lady who said, I'm over 70, still riding an electric scooter to take the kids to school, buying groceries, cooking, doing laundry and cleaning, and then cooking for my spouse. My spouse enjoys life while I work hard. Is it tiring? Is it worth it? Clearly, there's a sense of pride in her tone. Having a spouse means having support. Maybe the spouse can't help much, but their presence is valuable. Compared to original couples, late life couples lack deep emotional bonds, which might never be fully compensated. Late life couples are together mostly for convenience. As the saying goes, husband and wife are birds of the same forest. When disaster strikes, they fly apart. Even original couples can be swayed by benefits, let alone those who are together for practical reasons. Late life couples have already experienced the hardships of love, and what they need most is stability. A neighbor of mine is a late life couple. The man lost his wife and raised his daughter alone. His family and friends thought he should remarry, so he met his current wife through introductions. She had a son, and they got together after a month. From an outsider's perspective, they're just living together for convenience without the emotional bond of a married couple. The man doesn't seem as happy as he was with his first wife. Life is like this sometimes. Late life couples are together for convenience, and the original spark of love isn't easily reignited. Number 6, you are still diligent in learning and can navigate outside smoothly. Reading makes people progress. This is an unchanging truth. Many elderly people are lost outside, unable to read signs, not knowing how to use phones to check information or how to make payments. Elderly people don't need to study astronomy or geography, but learning social methods and tips is beneficial. Don't just use your phone for idle gossip. Instead, look at reputable sites, learn how to pay utility bills online. This makes life smoother. Number 7, you have hobbies and life is never boring. At 70, vigorous exercise might not be feasible. Even dancing in the park might not be suitable for some. Some elderly can't sit for long, so playing mahjong isn't advisable. Having good hobbies to enrich daily life is essential. Elderly people don't need to force themselves to like something. Chess, painting, singing, fishing, anything that suits them is a good hobby. Elderly people need to maintain a playful spirit. Many people feel lost after retirement, losing interest in everything or becoming babysitters for their grandchildren, unwilling to spend time playing. Some elderly believe the older they get, the more serious they should be, but being a playful old person is great. The older you get, the more you should let go. If you don't try things you didn't dare to when young, it would be regrettable. Playing is about finding confidence and joy. Studies show playful elderly people live longer. The physical decline, reduced self-care ability, and social status decline in old age can reduce adaptability, and the lack of mental comfort can cause psychological problems, exacerbating physical illnesses, leading to a loss of confidence in life. Playing can help train the brain's agility, slow down memory decline, improve lung capacity and blood circulation, and participating in group activities can bring companionship and a sense of belonging. Most importantly, playing helps the elderly escape loneliness, and mental clarity promotes longevity. Many long-lived elderly people have their own ways of playing. Scientist Newton loved blowing soap bubbles with straws, fascinated by their colors. Economist Eugen Yuan called himself a master of playing, making it his second profession. Playing computer games, writing blogs, and doing puzzles as well as young people. An old saying goes, a person without a match cannot be friends with a person with hobbies. Elderly people who have hobbies are worth befriending. And number 8, your heart is still broad and you don't bother comparing yourself with others. It's said that old age brings small temperaments, small perspectives, and small minds. Conversely, it means big tempers, being unreasonable and being stubborn. If an elderly person can remain open-minded, it's very rare. In daily life, they can accept others' imperfections, not envying others' successes, not belittling their own children, not complaining about their income or worrying about the future. Living each day contentedly, treating the present as the best day. Maintaining a broad heart and an open mind in old age is a testament to wisdom and emotional maturity. While it's common for elderly individuals to become set in their ways, those who can resist this tendency demonstrate remarkable resilience and adaptability. An open-minded elderly person understands that the world continues to evolve and they're willing to learn and grow with it. They don't cling to outdated notions or judge younger generations harshly. Instead, they embrace change, seek to understand new perspectives, and offer their wisdom without forcing it upon others. This attitude not only enriches their own lives, but also strengthens their relationships with family and friends. By focusing on gratitude for what they have rather than lamenting what they've lost or comparing themselves to others, these individuals cultivate a sense of contentment that radiates positivity to those around them. This broad heart is a powerful antidote to the bitterness and isolation that can sometimes accompany aging, allowing elderly individuals to remain engaged, respected, and valued members of their communities. In today's society, being in your 70s isn't that old. But don't be careless. Manage the rest of your life. Continue to provide positive emotions to your family. Show kindness to others, and the sense of happiness will grow stronger. Old people are still people, and people should live well. Today's sharing ends here. You will never be alone here.